Okay guys, welcome back. So today we have a new contender in the irons category of player distance.
The popular category of players distance.
Yeah, ever sort of increasing, ever growing players distance category. The P790 I think has been the dominant force in that of these stronger lofted, but you know, fairly visually
Compact, yeah.
Yeah, compact and appealing visual to them. Not nearly as much offset as some of the game improvement ones out there. It kind of has the game improvement package built in from a technology standpoint and performance. It just looks a little better.
Yeah, it seems like they've done a really good job of doing all those internal technologies and keeping the profile very simple.
Yeah.
It actually reminds me of the Hanma TWX at address, which is a compliment because I really like that iron.
I really like that one,
Yeah.
So, obviously with what Callaway have been learning in recent years with their sort of delve into AI and how many different iterations they can run of different faces and how they perform, they've now designed a set of irons, and we talked about this at the PGA show with Dave Neville,
we did.
Our good friend, about how they've engineered the face specific to that iron itself. So each iron at its own specific loft is designed to perform uniquely and not sort of in keeping with the whole set, which makes a lot of sense. Why should a 4-iron perform like a wedge?
It shouldn't, and they really were smart in identifying the strike pattern difference is probably the biggest one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we know you're going to hit probably long irons more low and
a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Forward shaft lean we know moves the strike up the head, so the wedges will be sort of slightly higher CG, a little bit further forward, and engineering the irons in that fashion makes a lot of sense. A ton of tech packed into these. We're going to still address the fact that it's a very strong lofted iron.
Yeah, so we're going to see what it does probably at its stock configuration.
Yeah.
We're going to use a TP5.
Yep.
And then if needed, we can make some lie and loft adjustments and see how we get it kind of dialed in.
The standard loft is 26.5.
Okay.
So in keeping with that, it's right where P790 is. It's right where all those other irons are.
Okay.
So let's hit some shots with this, Matty boy.
That's good.
That's a lovely strike. That is a nice strike. Okay.
It's got some speed, my friend.
We'll be moving the green back.
And nothing negative to say so far. Pretty easy to hit.
What's sort of the feedback you're getting, Matty?
They feel really good. Yeah. I think they sound quite traditional to me. I'm not picking up any clickiness or firm feel. They sound great.
Obviously, a big part of that for you is you're absolutely diming them.
Yeah, hitting them well definitely helps. That's fair.
You know, and that feedback, that sort of negative feel that you get tends to come from an off-center strike. So most of these clubs, when you hit them nowadays, if you catch them that centered, they feel pretty good.
That's a good point. Yeah. Well, I'm sure I'll bound to hit a couple low, and then we'll listen for it.
That certainly wasn't one.
No, it might have been a little toe
stripey.
It was lovely.
It's retaining a reasonable amount of spin. I mean, obviously we're comparing this to what your 5-iron does, and it's hanging in there. So
it's fine.
If you're the player who maybe has quite a high apex, you know, a kind of high spin player, this would be a really nice iron if you're looking for something just to flatten out the apex a little bit.
This is giving me deja vu. The first time I came in to see you with my old irons, I used to spin my 6-iron 7,000 and hit it like 185. This would have been a similar type of experience where, okay, well, I'll shave 1,000 spin for you, add a little ball speed, and then there's your distance back.
There's Matt's 5-iron.
Yeah. There's
this. So, I mean, not a crazy difference, but
we're talking, and this is, I'm really glad you put that up, because then everyone goes, well, what the hell's the point? It's a 5-iron, but the shaft's a bit shorter. There's sort of the confidence factor. Maybe it is subconsciously, oh, okay, I'm hitting a 6-iron, and you should have a better strike pattern with a shorter club.
And like we always say, there are people who add enough dynamic loft that they actually need a stronger lofted iron. It's, you know, if you don't want that, that's fine. Apex Pro is a great option. X-Forged are great options from Callaway, but if you are in the high dynamic loft category, we can't be taking every 5-iron and sort of or every 6 iron and just bending it strong.
Yes.
Adding all that offset.
And that's why they make strong lofted irons, because the majority of people playing golf add lofts, not take it away.
Definitely. Yeah. Lots of people who are in that category, and you can find yourself in a really nice flight window because of that. I mean, those flights are
gorgeous,
almost identical.
So why don't we just do something just for argument's sake? Because if someone looks at that and goes, okay, well, the spin's a little bit low, why don't I just switch to a spinnier ball?
Okay.
It's over 5,000 too.
Yep, probably. That's nice.
Smashing.
That's nice.
Cannot do any better. Boof.
Spinning. All right, nice little test, Matty boy.
Yeah. It's a good iron.
Good iron, solid, isn't it?
Feels really good, quite forgiving, easy to hit high, easy to hit like enough distance. That's what I picked up from it. None of those swings, even the worst strikes, none of them were less than 200 yards in the air. Give you a lot of confidence to not come up short.
I thought it looked like you struck you struck it pretty centered and a few strayed low, but the efficiency stayed very high. I mean, that's high for an iron. For a 6 iron.
I get drivers at that point sometimes.
I know, it's true.
Plenty of my drives are like that.
It's true, so it really hung in there nicely. Ball data. Yeah, spin for you would be a little on the low side with a little bit of lengthening of the total. We know that's not obviously ideal.
Perfect for the person that wants to drop the spin though?
That's the person I'm seeing here. Someone who really balloons the ball. The person who struggles into the wind, Matty.
Oh God, yeah.
This is for that player.
Yeah.
We made a little ball adjustment.
Just to show what would happen if you liked the irons but you wanted to touch more stopping power, and there it is.
You can narrow that gap between carry and roll ever so slightly, if you want, with a little extra spin.
Beautiful.
If you're trying to find a difference. So, again, we talk a lot about the importance of the golf ball, but not just accepting that the iron has to play the way that it does.
Yeah, I hate when people pigeonhole an iron like this and go, oh, it's a low spin iron.
Yeah.
Well, it's a low spin iron with a given golf ball.
That's right.
Choose a ball that spins more and it's no longer a low spin iron.
Exactly. No, good iron. It's going to sit in a really popular bracket for a lot of players. The average club golfer who's finishing 60% short time, or 60% short of the green.
Short of the green.
Why not get something that gets up to the pin then?
And if someone was worried about flyers, I think that was a bit of a myth that goes around as well. The spin window there, the standard deviation we saw was very tight.
Very tight.
I mean, no issue with that for the most part.
I think that the player who's really suffers from the flyer is probably not looking at this iron anyway.
It's a much faster swing speed player that probably leans the shaft quite a bit.
Definitely. And that player should be looking at irons that come with more loft and offer different characteristics anyway. Maybe a sort of a one-piece forged head, not something with cup face, etc., etc.
But that's such a small segment. I think for most people, don't be afraid of that. I think it's really consistent iron.
Absolutely.
I don't really have anything negative to say.
Look for the flyer.
It'll
help you get to the pin.
There's your 60% short.
I know. No, true.
Beauty.
Very good. Very impressed with that. Tested really well. Long, looks good, feels good.
Yeah, I think that'll go up nicely against P790 and Hanma and those ones. Yeah. Give you another option in the drawer if someone wants to kind of mix it up with a different brand.
I think that's a good shout. Okay, guys, let us know if you've been out early season. Obviously, Mavrik Pro's been out a while. We've just got it in the store, so we're a little late to the game with this. But let us know if you've tried it, if you like it. Saw Peyton Manning had them in his bag at the match over the weekend.
He had Mavrik for sure. I couldn't tell if they were pros, but I would assume
probably
he's a good player. So
like
he hit them good.
Irons were he's absolutely striping there.
Crazy good.
Okay, you guys, stay tuned for more the rest of this week. We'll see you again soon.